What's going on, big salon gamers? It is Benson. Today we're going to be going over the 3 best things about each Cold War Zombies map. Let's get into it. D Machine easily has the best starting room of all time. I mean, this is an absolute banger of a starting room. You could get to round 100 just running around in this spawn room. It is very open, vast. You have a crafting table, and the spawns in this area are actually well planned. Each zombie spawn comes off from the side, and it allows the player to train or camp in the corner next to the crafting table. And you have 2 open starting areas which you could go into, which is always really nice. Next, we have the Penthouse camping strat. This is one of the most iconic camping spots in Call of Duty history, and I say that as someone who loves Black Ops 3 and all the older games. This is so much fun to just kick back right here, especially with friends, and just have fun. I mean, and it also introduces our 3rd best thing, the Megaton. I mean, I don't know how many times I've had Megatons up here, and they actually mix up the gameplay and require me to get out of my camping spot and actually move around. Some would say that this spot is overpowered, but I believe that the Megaton actually negates that factor. It is a really good camping spot. It allows you to run around, jump into everywhere else with the dark ether portal, and also the portals that allow you to go under into the bunker. And the Megaton on top of that, he just throws you off, and once split, he throws you off even more. I really do enjoy this spot, and the Megaton. I think these are the 2nd best things in D Machine. Easily, without a doubt. Firebase C has a great layout, and I mean, I think about anybody could just pick up and go into this map and actually have fun. I think it's one of those things that actually, if you just go to round 15, open up power and everything, then you'll know what to do. You have the planning office area, which indulges with Dr. Peck, and he's kind of annoying, but if you just skip past him, you can find perks like stamina up and also go into other areas where you could get even more. That's one of the great things about the layout on this. There's always a perk in one area of the map. And then running over to barracks, which is exactly connected to the planning offices and connects into everywhere else. You'll find speed cola and also another ethereal power up in order to turn on power. And also, if you go a little bit farther, you can find yourself and maybe go to one of the holdout areas. Connected to that is the weapon lab, which also connects into the motor pool, which is the other power up area. I think the layout on the map is really good, and it connects directly with spawn and branches out into 4 other areas. It's really good, it's simple, it's clean, I like it. This may seem filler, but Firebase C has a really nice aesthetic. It has a great skybox. The purple ethereal ring around them looks really good. It blends with the palm trees. It looks really great, and I really do enjoy how this map looks. Even though it is a base, like I said, the colors of this map actually complement the aesthetic that it goes for. There's random bursts of color, and then obviously you have your greens and then your shades of brown, which change colors throughout the area of the map. It is kind of the same colors over and over, but it actually blends in to make it actually look sort of nice. I really like the defense areas where you can actually just see and look at the sky perfectly with all the trees. It really looks really nice, and it actually looks like a beautiful base. I enjoy it a lot. Kind of sad that the aesthetic's better than gameplay, but yeah, that's besides the point. The best thing about Firebase C though is the Orda boss fight on round 30 and 10 rounds after. I mean, it is just something that throws the players off. It gets harder and harder, and it allows the player to actually not use a shotgun for once, and if you're like me and use it, you will lose the reactor boss fight. Overall, I think the Order boss fight was a really unique idea, and it added to the gameplay, and it just made the map a little bit more unique than it was. I love Mauer Toten, and what mainly attributes to that is the flow of the map. I love the whole zip lines and rappel system. I think it was a really good idea that fit only on Mauer Toten. I thought the whole idea with starting out on a rooftop and actually moving from every side to other side and then rappelling down, and then you rappel down some more, I thought it was a really good idea. It helps you get out of a bad situation quickly, and you could also use the zip lines, which I thought was a really unique idea because you're not usually going to be near them, and it'll instantly put you in the animation. It just made the map flow a little bit better than it normally would have, and they did it really seamlessly in the map. It doesn't seem forced or anything like that. Klaus is a perfect representation about what makes COD Zombies unique, and we need to do it more, specifically Character does, because without things like Klaus, a robot talking killing machine who casually talks to the player and throws sarcasm and sass, is kind of what adds to the uniqueness of the map, and I really enjoy Klaus. And he's also used for the Easter egg stuff, and also used to get one of the best wonder weapons that we've had before. Can you think of a wonder weapon that actually talks to you? No, you can't. The Cerberus can, though. This is an absolute beast of a wonder weapon that tears up enemies and lets you have fun in the process. There are 4 variants: a shotgun, a laser beam, and also a swarm missile variant, all which help include every player's playstyle. I think it is a really unique wonder weapon. I mean, it is just fun to run and gun with this, and honestly, it's the most unique out of all of the Cold War wonder weapons. It could use just a little bit of a buff though, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that you have to use Ring of Fire constantly past round 55 is just a little bit irritating, but that's just a Cold War Zombies wonder weapon issue. Other than that, it's great. Forsaken is definitely the odd one out of the group in terms of the Cold War Zombies maps. I mean, you have a literal arcade area, but don't let that turn you off. This beautiful, bright, vibrant area is really, really cool, and it actually works. You can go into Nocturne, Toten, Der Eisendrache, and a couple of other Activision arcade machines, which I think itself just makes the map like 10 times cooler, just because you can't do that in literally any other map. You can only do that in Infinite Warfare games. A little copy and paste, but I think they did do it a little bit differently to the point where it's not just copy and paste. A little bit of a bummer how you can only get into Nocturne Tone through arcade machine, but I guess we'll take what we can get. Next, we have the Forsaken Perkaholic Easter egg, and I really like this. Not even just the reward, but the actual puzzle to do it. I thought it was fun and unique. The whole mannequin thing following you, and if he touches you, die, was actually something really, really fun. Also, another great thing about this, you know, the reward is really great. There are like, I don't know, 11 perks in Cold War Zombies, and they get really, really expensive. So being able to skip that in the first couple 10 rounds really allows you to actually pay for Pack-a-Punch and get it out of the way. Overall, I just thought this step in the whole idea of just getting all your perks for free was really nice, and just something clever, smart, and just fun. I wish they would have made it a little bit harder because you get such a great reward, but that's just a me thing, I guess. And finally, we have PhD Slider. This addition was easily one of the best perks added to Cold War Zombies, and is one of the best perks in Cold War Zombies. It's not only great, it has infinite damage, but it's also extremely fun. I mean, just being able to slide around and use explosive weapons. I think all of the perk upgrades are great for it, and I just really, really enjoy this perk a lot more than even the original one. But gamers, that is going to about wrap it up. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, all that cool nonsense. You know how this goes. But in that, gamers, if you made it so far, you deserve a cookie, and I love you. But in that, gamers, I will see you guys next one. Hope you have a wonderful day. See ya.